Hi Durga, welcome to the stream.
Que porra você tá tentando fazer? Quebra esse...
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
जाना कहाँ था हमें? हाँ ये रहा. गन की गोली ही नहीं बची. भाई कहाँ से आ रहे हो ये तुम? अरे
Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own.
भाई ये तो बहुत ही दिक्कत हो रही है. ये तो सारे एक
Every
साथ आ गए.
bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
जिंदा है? तो अंदर चलना. अभी अच्छा है भाई. बहुत ही अच्छी.
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
कंट्रोल रूम को बंद करना पड़ेगा यहाँ से हमें. ये रहा. कंट्रोल रूम के सारे कैमरास हमें बंद करने पड़ेंगे इस बिल्डिंग के, तभी बात बनेगी. नहीं हम देख सकते.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided up
नहीं सिर्फ एक ही
half-wit
कंट्रोल रूम है
commando
यार.
uniform with
दूसरा
special
कंट्रोल
on
रूम
the
नहीं है.
front and let him ride around his hometown in a
मुझे लगा
tank
दो
like
कंट्रोल रूम है
soldiers.
क्योंकि एक
Sooner
पुलिस
or
स्टेशन
later, someone's
में
going to decide he's not so special.
एक कंट्रोल
There
रूम
were
से
a
ज़्यादा
bunch
हो
more
सकते
in the
हैं.
elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah.
भाई
And of course, they were headed my way.
खत्म क्या?
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
इनकी गन लेते हैं, ये वाली गन अच्छी है इनकी। लिफ्ट से नीचे जा रहे हैं हम, नहीं ऊपर जा रहे हैं भाई। रुक गई क्या ये?
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
यहाँ से कुछ कैरी कर सकते हैं हम? नहीं।
Whatever
खत्म क्या?
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
इनकी गन लेते हैं, ये वाली गन अच्छी है इनकी। लिफ्ट से नीचे जा रहे हैं हम, नहीं ऊपर जा रहे हैं भाई। रुक गई क्या ये?
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
यहाँ से कुछ कैरी कर सकते हैं हम? नहीं।
Whatever
कौन बचा है? वो ये रहा। अरे यार ये आएगा यार।
braço tá sangrando!
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess
भाई
that
तुम
wasn't
ये देख
even
रहे हो ये
mine.
चीज? अभी मैंने मशीन गन ली है, तो इसके पास मशीन गन ही है। ट्यूटोरियल चल रहा था, उसमें भी मशीन गन है।
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself.
देखो होगा तो ऊपर ही जाना, तो हमें ऊपर ही होगा।
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast.
या देख, एक तो ये खिड़की है। ओ ये रहा।
My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Shit. यहाँ कुछ कर रहा था ये। सीढ़ी, ताश के पत्ते।
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system.
Bronco की security system की अभी tape मिल चुकी है। Oh shit!
Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
तो मतलब उसके भाई ने ही मारा है भाई। अब हमें यहाँ से निकलना है, आई थिंक। जो सारे सर्वर हैं इनके यार ऐसा सर्वर बनाना है यार किसी दिन। वॉच टीवी।
O seu dinheiro representa o seu futuro. Mantenha-o seguro. Com o banco
Guys, आप
Boitatá.
टीवी भी देख
Para
सकते
sua
हैं।
casa, o
Casa,
seu carro
Carlo.
ou o seu negócio.
Nada
Venha falar
grande.
com Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major cities continues to worsen. On Monday, a massive gun battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the
हम पूरी न्यूज़
altercation.
देखेंगे यहाँ पर
Camila
बैठ के।
Machado blamed the police force for acting without restraint and effective government oversight. Victor Branco, whose eldest brother was murdered last week and whose youngest brother is missing and is feared to have been an innocent victim in Monday's gun battle, issued a statement calling for more funding for law enforcement and vowing to stop at nothing to make Sao Paulo safe again. In Buenos Aires, the world's largest chorizo caused quite a stir.
I'd seen
यहाँ से जा सकते हैं क्या? नहीं, वहीं से ही जाना है। गोलियां भी हमारे पास बहुत कम बची हैं। ये खुला नहीं। मैं तो कवर लेके जाता हूँ।
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
फोरेंसिक लैब में जाना है.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda!
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada!
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
मुझे लगता है कहाँ जाना है? इधर से जाना है बता रहा हूँ.
More goddamn security doors.
यहाँ से ओपन करना होगा I think.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
भाई ये भी रोल होके मारता है. ऐसा रोल. उसकी भी गोलियां खत्म हो गई भाई। निकलो भाई, निकलो निकलो भाई, यहाँ से अब निकलना पड़ेगा हमें। ये सरेंडर कर रहा है? सरेंडर कर रहा है तो कर ले सकते हैं हम या मारूं? बताओ, मारूं या इसको छोड़ दूं?
Any bullets I had left were being saved for someone special.
छोड़ना ही था भाई, अच्छा मैंने उसको छोड़ दिया।
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
इन सब के बीच में जाके मार रहा हूँ मैं। ये नहीं मारा फिर। अब मिली मुझे गन से।
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
फाइनली हमने बदला ले लिया साले। अब इसको की भी मिलेगी इसके पास से।
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
मार दो।
Not everything, my friend.
ओ ये भी
Let
रहा।
go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
One card left. अब होगी भाई यहाँ पर last fight है I think.
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep.
So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them, too. Every last one of those bastards.
Now that I made it through check-in,
भाई ये इंसान कहीं जाए ऐसा हो नहीं सकता कुछ ना कुछ हो ना हो
Bote esse cara!
It felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Vira homem, vai! Vira homem! Não seja medroso! Vira homem!
एक और है, नहीं दो है।
Parados! Parados! Vou encontrar um túmulo pra você, otário! Seu filho da puta!
एक और बचा हुआ है।
Você atira feito um viadinho, seu trouxa! É assim, amigão!
एक
Puta que pariu!
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है मैं
These
सुपरमैन
were
बन गया।
Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
प्राइवेट जेट यहाँ से जाना है क्या? नहीं, सामने।
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal.
भाई मैंने अपनी शक्ल देख
The
के
customer restroom. I
ये
could
देखो।
get through to the departure
ये देखो।
gates up ahead.
मुझे लगा कोई बंदा है भाई, यहाँ पर कोई बंदा है। मैं यही फायर करने वाला था, आ गए। भाई लास्ट विलेन है ये, लास्ट विलेन
There
है,
were
बस इसको
UFE all
मारना है
over
हमें।
the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
ये तो मैं गन क्यों फेंक रहा हूँ यार बार बार।
It opened at the other end of the departure lounge.
ये हमेशा बचा रह जाता है। एक और कोई बचे बोरा। इस बार मारा भाई, इस बार मारा है।
It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack both. And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
shit.
Son of a bitch!
Didn't work out like that. Of course, there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
शिट भाई शिट, इसकी कमी रह गई थी बस।
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. I felt like I'd missed out on a joke, and it was a real good one.
Come on.
Holy shit!
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop.
गेट कहाँ से खोलेंगे? तो धीरे क्यों हो जाता है यार? अच्छा यहाँ से जाना।
It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass.
ये रहा मिल गया टैकर. Finally
there the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Eu tenho tudo sob controle. Tenha uma boa viagem, senhor. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker. Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
भाई लास्ट स्टैंडिंग चल रही है ये. हम टैकर को पकड़ने वाले हैं.
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
खत्म।
Get the plane! Get in, Max! I'm in. Just drive the fucking car. Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close. Whoa! Look! There's a whole team of them! Look there! Right! We're getting hit! Come on! You gotta fight this hedge! It's not going to take off without the car! Shit! That about sums it up. Set up a roadblock. We're driving into it. I normally am behind the desk kind of car. Only I've been one of them too. Insurance ain't gonna cover this. If he gets out of the country, don't worry. That's them.
फाइनली पकड़ लिया भाई, फाइनली नहीं बच के जा पाएगा तू।
Asshole. Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
ओ भाई एक और ट्रिप प्लेन आ रहा था वहां से। चेक अभी भी जिंदा है।
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
मार दे। I will shoot। भाई मैं तो मारूंगा क्योंकि फिर लौट के आएगा। बुराई हमेशा लौट के आती है।
You know I'll walk. You'll walk with a lift!
हड्डी तोड़ दी है। Thank you very much.
An update on the astonishing organ harvesting scandal. The 55th Battalion of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation
Local
is
justice.
underway. Local residents expressed outrage as they have been let down by both law enforcement
भाई
and
अभी यहाँ से
city
वॉल्वरिन
leaders.
नहीं लग रहा है।
And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some
Wolverine.
places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to
भाई मेरा
Maris
कैमरा
with the
बंद हो
weather.
चुका है। कैमरा बंद हो चुका है क्या मेरा? नहीं चालू है। Finally guys, finally we have achieved. Finally ये गेम हमने खत्म कर दिया है. Officially we can say the Max Payne 3 we have completed.